Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Wendy and today I'm going to do a short book haul. So I have my book of the month, and then I have a couple books that I have bought separate from that. I'll go ahead and go over my book of the month. It comes with the volume Z, A Spell for Disappearing. I don't know much about this. I just think it's a random short story that they put in here by Abby Genie. I know nothing about this, and I'm not sure if it's the full book or if it's just like part of it. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to read that or not. The book that I picked for this month was A Song to Drown Rivers, and I am very excited to pick this. I chose it because it was fantasy, and it says, inspired by the legend of Zixi, one of the famous four beauties of ancient China, A Song to Drown Rivers is an epic novel steeped in myth about womanhood, war, sacrifice, and love against all odds, as the fate of two kingdoms hang in a delicate balance. And then the next book that I received was The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I chose this book because I have read a book by Laura Dave that I absolutely loved, and it was The Last Thing He Told Me. And so as soon as I saw that this was an add-on, I definitely wanted to add it. And this one says, in this riveting novel from the best-selling author of The Last Thing He Told Me, estranged siblings discover their fathers have been keeping a secret for more than 50 years, one that may have been fatal. Liam Noon was many things to many people. To the public, he was an exacting self-made hotel magnate. Fleeing the past to his three ex-wives, he was a loving, albeit distant family man who kept his finances flush, and his family lives carefully separated. To Nora, he was a father who often loved her from afar, notably a cliffside cottage perched on the cliffs of California coast, where he fell to his death. The authorities rule this death accidental, but Nora and her estranged brother Sam have other ideas. As Nora and Sam form an uneasy alliance to unravel the mystery, they start putting together the pieces of their father's past and uncover a family secret that changes everything. With Laura Dave's trademark blend of soulful suspense and evocative family drama, The Night We Lost Him is a riveting page-turner with a heartbreaking final twist that you will never see coming. So I am very, very excited to read another one of Laura Dave's. And then it comes with a book of the month bookmark that just says back for more. So the next books that I got, I cannot remember if I've talked about this one on this channel, but I went ahead and put this in here. I got The Grandest Game. It was the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and so I had pre-ordered this because I really wanted that edition. I absolutely love the Inheritance games, and these are spin-offs from that series, so I can't read much about them because I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a small part I can read. Welcome to The Grandest Game, a dazzling, life-changing competition run by billionaire Avery Grahams and the four infamous Hawthorne brothers. Designed to offer a chance at fame and riches, this year's game is limited to 7 lucky players. So I'm super excited to read some more things off the Inheritance games because I absolutely love that series. The next one that I have to read is the Hawthorne brothers, and I'm reading that next month with Gwen's Patreon, and so this will be following that. And then there's another one coming out. I'll put a picture here, and I'm definitely going to get the Barnes & Noble edition for that one as well because it is so beautiful, and I think it's pink, so I'm very excited for that. The next book that I got was Demon Copperhead, and this is by Barbara Kingsolver. It won the Pulitzer Prize, and this is one that I've had my eye on for a while. I definitely like stories based on true events, historical and just relative stories that we can kind of grow from and learn from. And this book follows a story that's loosely based off of real events that have happened in our world today. It's obviously not a family that is real, but it kind of takes from the poverty and the drug epidemic that we have had in our world for real. And so I'll go ahead and read what that says. Demon Copperhead is the story of a boy born to a teenage single mother in a single wide trailer. With no assets beyond his dead father's good looks and copper-colored hair, a caustic wit and a fierce talent for survival, and a plot that never pauses for breath, relayed in his own unsparing voice, Demon braves the modern perils of foster care, child labor, derelict schools, athletic success, addiction, disastrous loves, and crushing losses. Through it all, he reckons with his own invisibility in a popular culture where even the superheroes have abandoned rural people in favor of cities. Many generations ago, Charles Dickens wrote David Copperfield. From his experience as a survivor of institutional poverty and its damages to children in his society, those problems have yet to be solved in ours. Dickens is not a prerequisite for readers of this novel, but he provided its inspiration. In transposing this epic novel to her own place and time, Kingsolver has enlisted his anger and compassion, and above all, his faith in the transformative powers of a good story. Demon Copperhead speaks for a new generation of lost boys and all those born into beautiful cursed places they can't imagine leaving behind. And I just wanted to get the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And so I went ahead and bit the bullet and got this just so that I could get this copy. And then the next one that I bought was How to Get Away with Murder. And this is a Mountain Lodge mystery, the first one in the series, and I thought it was perfect for fall. I feel like if I'm going to love a cozy mystery, Airbnb and lodge type settings just sound really fun to me, as well as obviously food cozies. And so this one says it takes place in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and as if hitting the half-century mark wasn't enough, Misty Murphy celebrated her landmark birthday by amicably ending her marriage and investing her settlement in a dilapidated mountain lodge at the top of Blue Ridge Mountains. With the old inn teetering on both a bluff and bankruptcy, she must have lost her ever-loving mind. Luckily, handyman Rocky Crowder has a knack for rehabbing virtual ruins and for doing it on a dime. And to Misty's delight, the lodge is fully booked on opening night. Every room filled with flexible folks who'd slipped into spandex and ascended the peak for a yoga retreat with plans to namaste for a full week. Misty and her guests are feeling zen, at least until the yoga instructor is found dead. With the killer on the loose and the lodge's reputation hanging in the balance, Misty must put her detective skills to the test. Only one thing is as clear as a sunny mountain morning. She must solve the crime before the lodge ends up once again on the brink. And so it just sounds like a really fun cozy. And then lastly, I don't have with me because they are Kindle editions, but I bought Spells for Forgetting. I think it's by Adrienne Young. And I just recently have heard about her a lot from some fantasy booktubers, and I'm way behind on that, but this book just sounded like it would be something that would be really good. And then the other book that I bought was by Brandon Sanderson, and it was the first book in the Mistborn series. This is a book that I have been wanting to read for a really long time, and I only got these two on Kindle because I had Kindle points and they expire. So I went ahead and bought them via Kindle so that I could use up those points. And I am so looking forward to hopefully buddy reading that with Yvette and Jordan in the winter time. And I may end up getting the Mistborn physical copy if I'm enjoying it. We shall see. But I have been wanting to get my hands on a Brandon Sanderson book. I know that he is well beloved in the fantasy community, and the only one I've tried by his was Tress of the Emerald Sea, and I DNF'd it. I know, guys, I know, don't get mad at me. I just was not vibing with the random talking rats and spores. I was not. So we'll see. I wanted to give him another chance. I have a rule that I try authors 3 times before I don't want to read them anymore, and so I definitely want to read more from him. But if you have a book that you would like to talk about that you just bought, that you're super excited about, please comment below. And until next time, guys, remember to read what inspires you. Bye, friends.